and it's my pleasure to introduce to you now Ann Corbett. Ann, thank you so much for joining me this evening.
It's my pleasure.
Talking about your work life, talking about your business life, and you made a point of distinguishing between having a career and having a vocation. And I thought that was very interesting, and I wanted to know if you could speak to that just a little bit more about, in your opinion, what the difference is between a career and a vocation.
Well, I think that basically my career was nursing. I went through college, I became a nurse, I worked in public health nursing, then I took a little break when I had my 3 children, and went back to nursing, took a very in-depth refresher course, and returned to nursing for about 20 years, working as a home care supervisor and a branch nurse for a home care agency. And so all of those years devoted to nursing were great, but at the same time I was also interested in doing things within the community. So I became very involved in government and government service and public service. And while that wasn't my intended career, I like to think of it as a vocation, really, because it was public service is not like having a job. It's
like having 50 jobs.
It's entirely different.
That's very true. And one of the notes that I made as I was thinking about it, because I have to ask myself the same question, and there are probably plenty of other women who ask themselves that question: do I want a job? Do I want a career? Do I want a vocation? For me, the vocation is an integration of work that you can do externally with the things inside that make your heart sing, or that you feel passionate about. And a career may be complete separation from what makes your heart sing. People who get volunteer in the community but do something because they have to make a living, but it's not their life. So I think if someone were looking for something, I would always ask them, first, get a job; second, pursue a career; and then somewhere along the way, and maybe it is a progression, find your vocation. Not everyone's fortunate enough to find it right on jump. Would that be also true?
That's true. Opportunities knock, and people don't always take them. And also I find that a lot of people that have a lot of talent don't really develop their talent, which is unfortunate.
Do you think that's because they're not aware that they have the talent, it's never been nurtured, or that for another reason perhaps?
I think that they may realize they have a talent, but they don't have the passion to pursue that talent and to make it blossom.
Well said. People are not going into service as much as they were before. So that becomes a challenge. How do you keep the vitality of a community going when you're not getting the same kind of volunteers that you got and the same kind of local-minded citizens?
It's very difficult. Today, if you go to a Rotary Club or the Lions Club, various clubs in the village service and civic groups, the numbers of people that are attending has gone down, and there are less volunteers, and this is unfortunate because our whole country is based on volunteerism. It's just in our blood, and so it's sort of sad to see volunteerism deteriorate as much as it has. And I think we have to do whatever we can to encourage people to take part in activities in the community and not give up, just keep encouraging people to participate.
Well, I will say this, that I had the opportunity to review the essays from the high school and grammar school children for the Floral Park Chamber of Commerce scholarship. And one of the things that struck me in these essays on both levels was how frequently the young children spoke about the Hans Family Foundation, spoke about the Liz's Day. So, and maybe it's unique to Floral Park because we really do have a community here. I was encouraged by that. So hopefully we have, no pun intended in Floral Park, sown the seeds of the next generation of volunteers.
Like the students in the Key Club are very active. The young people do a lot in the community today, and they are learning to participate and to be involved in charitable endeavors, and there are a lot of nonprofit organizations out there that people can get involved in, and there's certainly a lot of needs. So it is good that the young people are getting interested in that sort of thing.
If the young people wanted to get involved in local politics or local civic, etc., what advice would you give them? Of this community or any other?
Well, young people that are interested in, or they think they would be interested in becoming perhaps a government official someday, the best thing is for them to find a local political party, perhaps, that in Floral Park, the Citizens Party, you don't have to be a Republican or a Democrat. Anyone can join it. And there are things that can be done, passing out literature. Just going to meetings and listening is an opportunity. Young people can go to civic association meetings. They can be involved in community groups that are service groups or even religious groups and learn how to become leaders. Take a position as an officer in a group and learn the ropes as far as leadership, and then that can be translated into the political arena later on.
What makes Floral Park special?
Floral Park is special because of the people that live here. The people that live here really care about issues that come up. They care about their homes. They care about their neighbors. And that's very important for a village of people, of about 16,000 people. It's a very cohesive village, and I'm very proud of it.